Okay, let's unpack this. We're embarking on a deep dive into these sources about the Stridsvagn 121B Christian II. You know, that Swedish rank 7 premium main battle tank in War Thunder. It sits at a battle rating of 10.7.
Yeah, 10.7. So it's definitely up there facing some, well, serious competition. Top tier stuff.
Exactly. So our mission today really is to figure out what makes this Viking's Fury tick. How does it, leverage being basically an upgraded Leopard 2A4? That mix of firepower and protection. Where's the magic? And maybe where isn't it?
Well, what's really interesting, I think, isn't just the raw power. It's more nuanced.
Yeah.
The interplay between its strengths and its weak spots. You'll find its armor really shines in specific places. Those frontal turret cheeks, for instance, they're heavily protected.
Heavily protected like that. How good are we talking?
Exceptionally resistant for its BR.
Right.
Seriously. It often shrugs off shots that, might even trouble a Leopard 2A5 or some T-Series tanks if hit just right.
Okay.
So yeah, it makes it a real king of the ridgelines.
Oh, a turret monster then. But, okay, here's the interesting part, right? Every tank's got that Achilles heel. So we need to talk about the weak spots. That lower front plate everyone mentions, and the side armor.
Definitely.
Why is going hull down so absolutely critical for this thing? Is it fair to say its armor defines this whole playstyle?
Oh, precisely. Yeah. While those turret cheeks are bouncing shots left and right, the hull, that's a completely different story. That lower front plate, it's a massive weak spot. It really is. I've seen players, okay, maybe myself included, sometimes try to push a corner thinking they're invincible, only to get popped right through that lower plate. It's a hard lesson.
All right, okay, been there.
And the sides, well, like most NATO-style MBTs, they're pretty vulnerable to almost anything you'll face at that tier, really. You cannot expose your flanks, period. It really hammers home how vital tactical awareness is when you're driving it.
Okay, so defense is all about position, position, position. Got it. But a tank needs teeth, right? Let's pivot to the gun. That 120 millimeter smoothbore sounds formidable.
It is. Standard NATO caliber. Very potent.
And at this BR, it's all about APF SDS rounds, yeah. Armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding sabot. For max penetration. You start with the DM13, which I hear is okay, but the goal is the DM23.
Absolutely. You need to grind for that DM23. The DM13, it works, but the DM23 is where it's at. It's not just better penetration. It lets you, confidently punch through the front plate of a T-80U or maybe a Leclerc's turret cheek, even at longer ranges.
Wow, okay.
It really shifts the tank's role. You can be a very effective sniper, dictating engagements because of that round's performance and the gun's accuracy. It's a true game changer, offensively speaking.
So not just a brawler then, more of a precision instrument.
You could say that, yeah, and it has the tools to support that playstyle too.
Right, because it sounds like there's more to it than just the gun and armor. What about mobility and other gadgets?
Exactly. Its mobility is actually excellent. Good acceleration, good top speed, and crucially that fast reverse speed. That's key.
The reverse speed. For getting out of trouble fast.
Oh, precisely. It makes it perfect for that peek-a-boom tactic. Pop up over a ridge, take your shot, and immediately reverse back into cover before they can properly react.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Makes sense.
And don't forget the JLIX smoke grenades. They're not just for panic moments. You use them strategically. Pop smoke to cross an open area or to reposition if things get a bit hairy.
Right. Break line of sight, find a better angle.
It's all about using every tool you have, leveraging every single advantage.
So wrapping this up a bit, what does this all mean for you, the player, on the battlefield? We've seen the Stridsvagn 121B Christian II is, well, a pretty formidable premium tank, but it definitely rewards smart tactical gameplay.
Absolutely. Not a tank you can just charge in with.
To really master it, you've got to use that powerful 120 millimeter gun effectively. That means getting that DM23 APF SDS round quickly.
For penetration, right.
Crucial.
Yeah.
And then using its great mobility and especially that fast reverse speed, making it that versatile sniper, that ridgeline warrior, perfecting the peek-a-boom, using the smoke strategically.
Exactly. It's about understanding the whole package. And this kind of understanding, knowing the capabilities and the limitations, that's not just for War Thunder, is it?
Go on.
Well, think about it. This whole deep dive, understanding the tank's precise vulnerabilities right alongside its strengths, that's the key to success in the game. But how does that principle, recognizing both sides of the coin, apply elsewhere? To other complex systems or maybe challenges you face off the screen?
Interesting point.
Truly knowing something, really understanding it. Doesn't that also mean knowing its limits, its weaknesses, something to maybe mull over?